Originally, the thing that drove my decision to go in the military was a way to pay for school. I have 10 siblings, and it was not like that my parents were going to be able to send me to college. The bigger things, I think, were kind of in the back of my mind about really what it meant to be going into the military and what that was going to mean for me, what it was going to mean for potentially for my career, what it meant for the country at the time, and potentially going to be a part of a war. That's a potential when you go into the military. Well, basic training was very odd for me. One, because I wasn't right out of high school. I had lived away from my parents for a while at that point, so I was not used to things like having a curfew or, going to bed at a certain time or somebody yelling at you. It was a female barracks. It was a World War II barracks that I was in. Um, and I liked just getting to know each other. I had AIT next after basic training. My AIT, I was in special electronics. In basic training at AIT, there were a lot of Black females around. When I got to my unit, it was a little bit different because it was primarily white males. They were all Army, all military. Their families had been in the military, and so we didn't have any shared experiences really to talk about either. I was assigned to a mechanical unit where they didn't have the night vision equipment that I was used to working on. It was a mechanical unit for large vehicles, and I wasn't expected to do that. One of my very first jobs in the military was doing background checks. Some of the changes that happened in the military in the time that I was there is there were a lot more opportunities, a lot more females, and more jobs for women and more jobs that were not administrative type roles. I saw more women. I interacted with more women who had major roles in combat situations, who had come back from combat situations. I learned a lot about what their challenges were and what their experiences were. One of the terms that they use in the military a lot, and you learn it very early on, is battle buddy. Calling somebody your battle buddy is somebody that you expect to go into battle with, and so you trust them. And so those were some of the types of experiences that carried over not just to my career, but in friendships, in all types of relationships. The advice that I would give to women who are considering joining the military is, if it's something you're thinking about, do it. It was a great experience. I think it can be a great experience for younger women who, like I did, maybe need some tuition assistance, help with school, but it can also be a great place to meet people who you'll know for the rest of your life, and learn about getting along with people and working with people. My name is Erma Lee, and I served in the U.S. Army and the U.S. Army Reserve from 1987 to 2015.